To learn more about this important issue, we welcome Fuad Abu Saif, the Uawc Director in West Bank. Hello, Fuad, can you hear me? Welcome to From the South.
Hello, yeah, I hear you very well. Thank you for welcoming me.
Thank you so much for joining us today. This is the first genocide in history where its victims are broadcasting their own destruction in real time, hoping for the world to do something. So the first question would be, how important is for the Palestinian cause South Africa's lawsuit against Israel?
Yeah, thank you. I think it's very, very important for the Palestinians among this kind of like ongoing Israeli genocide against the Palestinians. And as you said, it's like until now, around 24,000 Palestinians were killed, and it's ongoing. For the Palestinians, this what South Africa is like did, I think it gives the Palestinians a very strong signals that their struggle is supported by many around the world, and we are not left alone. For more than 3 months, the Palestinians felt that they are alone without any support, facing and confronting Israel, where Israel is having all this power and supported by USA. And we know this. It's like no equally in the this kind of war. They bombing the Palestinians civilians. Symbolic, the what South Africa is like, the legal suit against Israel is a signals and a strong message to support the Palestinian struggle, and also it's like confronting the Israeli policy, which is ongoing for more than 75 years without anyone can holding Israel accountable. This is the time to Israel paying the price internationally, collectively, when all the countries like South Africa and other freedom movement who love and defend the Palestinian rights, that become unity and support this legal suit. So it's very important for the Palestinians. It gives like them a push in their struggle and put the Palestinian cause again as a priority for all the international agenda. And we believe that even we did not expect a lot from this, because we know the international law, how it's like controlled by the US, but it's symbolic that the Palestinians having their right to defend themselves and continue their struggle against this genocide.
South Africa has received a widespread support of the international community during these 2 days of hearing. What can we expect from this moment on? Is there any foreseeable hope for the Palestinian people?
Yes, there is the international support South Africa has received during its legal action against Israel is indicative of significant moments in the international relation of diplomacy. This situation could have several implications moving forward, both for the Palestinians' cause and international law. However, specific outcomes in such complex and geopolitical situation is challenging. It's not uneasy, but having all this kind of support for South Africa step is something appreciated, and encouraging others to stop their silence and being like more louder in their voice, to stand with the Palestinians and all the impression peoples who's suffering from such situation. Now we're talking about the Palestinians going through this genocide, and with the increasing of this kind of support for South Africa and for the Palestinian, I think we are bringing closer the end of this genocide. So this is not just something we just watch on the TV, but it's also a practical. South Africa took a practical step on the ground, which we always, as a Palestinian, call everyone around the world to move in order to stop and put an effort to stop this genocide. Without this joint efforts that started by South Africa, I think this genocide will continue. Israel will continue doing whatever they did since 75 years, and they know that they put themselves above the international law, and they always escaped from having accountable for their crimes against the humanity and against the Palestinians. So with this kind of support from all around the world, I think we can stop this.
Yes, as you commented, what is the importance of these massive movements of solidarity by common citizens and social organizations taking place worldwide, even in places such as the US, whose government is the principal supporter of Israel's genocide?
Yeah, the massive movement of solidarity by common citizen and social organization worldwide, including in countries like the US, which has historically been a principal supporter of Israel, play a crucial role in several dimensions, of course, political dimensions, social dimensions. It's like now we start feeling that even the public opinion in everywhere, especially in US, is changing to our side, to the like supporting the people who's under this oppression from the Israelis since like 75, especially the youth, which has never been like that. So it's the massive movement is changing in the way that for the supporting the rights of the oppression people in everywhere. So something is changing. This legal suit from the South Africa is putting the train on its real like way, and the movement we are showing in the street of all around the world, in Europe, in US, in Latin America, and everywhere is another like adding another pressure in its governments, because some of the governments already like supporting Israel. It's not just the US. The Western government is supporting. They can put an end to this. But with this kind of massive movement around the world and everyone in the street, I think we are putting a pressure on their governments that they have to be like fit and adapt with their own values at the beginning, the human rights values that they teach others and being stick to these values where they are not stick to this to any of these values. So now we are something is changing. This movement on the streets is like changing and putting a pressure, and Israel is very, the government of Israel is very scared from this kind of a change, especially in the new generation in US, mainly because it's very crucial that the people in US were changing a bit in their like positions, and they start seeing that there is some influence on the US administration, that no more support to Israel. This will not continue like that. We are not ready to. We are seeing what Israel is doing and committing against the civilians and against the Palestinians who's suffering from occupation since more than 75 years. And the time to stop all that is coming, and we have to stick to our own values, which is values of justice, values of freedom, values of support the oppression people to finish this occupation. This occupation, and the message of everyone on the street, going on the street right now, is we have to stop this oppression, and we have to stop this occupation for the end.
Thank you so much, Fuad, for your time and your statements here from the South.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
We were talking to Fuad Abu Saif, Uawc Director in West Bank, in the context of the second day of the hearing of South Africa's accusations against Israel of committing genocide in Gaza.